Okay, don't sit down. We're going to stand for the, as soon as everybody's into their seats. So I'm saving the audience an extra up and down here. While we get everybody in. And there are it's really important that we find seats for all the graduates. Okay, now don't sit down, because now please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Now you may be seated. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ivy Tech, and most importantly, welcome to the fall 2017 Ivy Tech Community College graduation and commencement ceremony. Graduates, we are so proud of you. Are you ready to graduate? Oh, yeah, I don't think they sounded very ready. Graduates, are you ready to graduate? Okay, that was better. Faculty, are you ready to have them graduate? Okay. Before we start this afternoon's program, I would like to ask you to turn off your cell phones and to respect the graduates by remaining in the ballroom until the end of the ceremony. Let's celebrate everybody's achievements today. Joining me this afternoon in honoring our graduates are President Sue Ellsberman, President of Ivy Tech Community College, along with our trustees, vice chancellors, and our faculty. And around the room in the green shirts are members of both faculty and our professional staff who are serving as volunteers today. And I also want to give a special shout out to two very hardworking folks who have interpreted every single ceremony this weekend for us, our interpretation team. So. The Grand Marshal of this afternoon's processional is Dr. Richard Weinblatt, Dean of the School of Public and Social Services. Well, graduates, you've made it. You've made it to today, and it's graduation. No matter the reason for beginning your educational journey, you made the decision to become part of the Ivy Tech family, and we are happy to celebrate you with you and for you today. You have worked hard for this, and we're here to publicly acclaim and celebrate your achievements and accomplishments. We appreciate the long hours you've spent in the classroom, at the library, and in the labs. Many of you have juggled a job, family, education, and just the weirdness that life throws at you while you're trying to do this. Maybe you've worked on this degree for many years because you're already in the workforce and could only take a course at a time. But you made the decision to change your life with education, and you should be commended for that. Many of you have faced life's challenges head-on and persevered through to today, and for that we applaud you. We'd like to applaud you a little bit even more. So, if you are the first in your family to graduate from college, would you please stand? you have children or a family to support, would you please stand? If you held a job while going to school, would you please stand? And just checking, if you spent long hours studying, logged into the labs at the libraries, if you sacrificed your free time and other activities for schoolwork, would you please stand? Look around the room, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every one of you should be proud. You did it. Good job. Okay, now you can all sit back down. We're only going to work you out a little bit today. We would also like to take this moment to recognize our esteemed faculty for the hours and the patience and the passion that they put into preparing each of you for this graduation. Each student here, no doubt, has at least one faculty member who has impacted their experience at Ivy Tech for the better. So graduates, would you please show your appreciation? Faculty, would you please stand? Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speaker this afternoon. Over 2 decades of experience in information technology and research and development, Matthew started his career in IT in 1996 during the dot-com era. I can say that. He became an IBM systems administrator in 1999 and continued in that role to 2007 when he joined Interactive Intelligence. As a senior manager on the software testing leadership team, he provided strategic direction to a team of 160-plus engineers and 30-plus interns. He also served as the data center architect, managing design and engineering of all the technical details for several multi-million-dollar projects. In February 2016, Matthew left Interactive Intelligence and joined Ivy Tech Community College and is now the Vice President of Information Technology for Workforce Alignment. As the sector Vice President of the largest singly accredited community college in the nation, Matthew is the executive responsible for strategy, curriculum, delivery, and execution for the entire School of Information Technology. Matthew is a current TechPoint board member, helping Indiana's Tech Accelerator make Indianapolis the Midwest's premier tech hub and incubator. Matthew holds a Bachelor's of Science degree in Business Information Systems from Indiana Wesleyan and a Master's of Science degree in Engineering Management from Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. His graduate school research focused on artificial intelligence and the disruptive exponential growth of information technology. Please join me in welcoming Matt Etchison to the stage.
Sorry for that long bio. I thought I was going to fall asleep during part of that myself. I was wondering who they were even talking about. Welcome, friends, family, guests, and most importantly, welcome students who we will soon all call graduates. I guess Kanye West and President Trump had to cancel being here today, so they called in the IT guy to speak. Kind of scary when they give the computer geeks the microphone like me, but we'll see where it goes. In all seriousness, you are here indeed for a very special moment. A moment that many of you may not have thought possible or at a time seemed oh so far away. But you are here, and make no mistake, if you are here, you have earned your place here. A place among the best and brightest in Indiana and the best and brightest in the country. You can carry around with you for the rest of your lives that you are indeed a college graduate. According to the 2015 census, the percentage of Hoosiers with a college degree is only 36%. So that further proves that you are indeed the best and brightest. Some of you may be the first in your family to attend or graduate from college. Some of you may have had personal or financial struggles. Some of you may have had to drop out of college for a while to care for a child or parent. Some of you may have returned to college as adults. Some of you may have had something happen in your life that gave you a mountain to climb that some of us could not imagine. But you are here. I wrote much of this speech while at the airport in our nation's capital. I had spent the last day of my brief vacation in Washington, D.C., in the National Gallery of Art, looking at paintings from some artists that never made any money from their artwork in their lifetime. But now, their works sell for millions of dollars. People line up to see them. Long after they are gone and have passed away, those artists still remind us how amazing and beautiful art can be. And they remind us that pursuing one's passions is a good idea. As students, you had a passion and drive to succeed, and now you're here today. Also, while I was in D.C., I saw monuments and memorials and went to museums. I was reminded many people made sacrifices to make this country what it is today. And it got me thinking about the sacrifices that you made as students. You traded your time of leisure, or time with family, or time away from a job to study and attend class and take tests. You made sacrifices, and now you're here today. And in Washington, D.C., on some very cold days, I also saw my share of homeless people. I walked through a park where too many people were lined up to get handouts of food so they'd have something to eat on Thanksgiving. I was reminded that all of us have work to do to make the world a better place. So with your success and prosperity, let's try not to forget that not everyone is as fortunate as you are here today. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life or give you some sort of secret formula for success or any of that. There's probably not any secret anyway. It's likely just hard work, perseverance, and desire to be your best every day. That's certainly not rocket science. So don't go looking for a secret. Just be the best that you can be every day. Now that you're moving on to the next stage, whether it be the workforce or transferring to a four-year university, you must continue on to the next set of challenges. And when those challenges seem daunting and difficult, just know you must adapt and evolve and go with it. Fear is overrated. We all get nervous or concerned or worried or feel uncertainty. It's human nature. Don't let it get the best of you. I will say that as a technologist and IT guy for 22 years, I can tell you the world is changing fast, a lot faster than you may realize. Sometimes even I see things or hear things and realize it's changing much faster than I thought. And this is the world I live in every day and have for 2 decades. With this rapid pace of change comes new tools and new technologies. Use them. Use the tools and technologies. Don't hide from them. Embrace them. Make them work for you. The ability to understand and use technology may set you apart from a coworker and land you that promotion. It may make you the better choice to be hired for a job. It may make you more efficient, and it may make you the most valuable employee your company or organization has. Don't shy away from the technology. Embrace it and enjoy it. Look how far technology has come in such a short time. When they started, no one knew Netflix and Uber would transform television and transportation. Now many people consider them a necessity of daily life. I mean, who doesn't like to binge watch 8 episodes in a row of their favorite show, right? So, in the DC trip I mentioned, I either walked everywhere or used Uber. A little over 20 years ago, a man named Jeff Bezos set up an office in his garage and sold his first book online. Now the founder of Amazon.com, 20 years later, is the richest man in the world. And look at Elon Musk, who is someone I admire tremendously. The IT guy with zero automotive background, who was the guy that invented PayPal, has the cars that use no gasoline, that are rapidly becoming autonomous self-driving vehicles, and the cars that are challenging the entire auto industry. If you don't believe me, head up to the Keystone Mall and visit the Tesla store. The technology is fascinating. So, again, no one has asked me to give advice, but they let the IT guy have the microphone, so I'm going to try to give it my best shot anyway. So, first and foremost, don't listen or get bothered by the morons on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. They aren't worth your time. Rise above it. The world is full of gossipers and critics. Don't be one of them. And when someone tells you something can't be done, tell them your parents and grandparents are heroes who fought in wars, raised families, worked 2 more jobs to make ends meet, and oh yeah, they put a man on the moon. If this country and our great people of all colors and all faiths, can put a man on the moon in 9 years in the 1960s, getting a spreadsheet or report done at the office by next Tuesday shouldn't be too difficult. So don't be a complainer. Chances are you won't be doing a spreadsheet on the moon anytime soon. And whatever it isn't that hard, so don't complain. Be grateful every day. Find someone or something every single day to be grateful for. A friend, a family member, a coworker, a hot shower, a warm winter coat, coffee, donuts, whatever. Practice being grateful and realize there are people who may not have those things that I just mentioned. So in the words of that ancient wise man and philosopher from Brooklyn, Jay-Z, this ain't no tall order. This is nothing to me. Difficult takes a day. Impossible takes a week. Now, while none of us may be wealthy, famous rappers like Jay-Z, we can all take that same attitude and approach that he did by looking at life and challenges in the same regard. By the very fact that you are here today, having earned your diploma, you have proven to the world that you can handle it. We are all smarter, tougher, and better than we realize. This is not your greatest accomplishment. Maybe it is so far. But yet this is just one of many great accomplishments you will achieve. As long as you're up for the challenge, keep pressing forward and let the world know you're just getting started. So savor this moment today. Look around and take it all in. When you give someone a hug today, take it all in. No one bought this day for you. No one handed this day to you. You didn't inherit this day from a distant relative. You didn't buy this day at the mall or order from Amazon. You didn't borrow today from a friend. You earned today. You earned it. You worked hard, day in, day out, stayed up late, got up early, went to class cold, hungry, tired, and put the work in. You earned it. So in closing, I will say this. If you listen to anything I say, let it be this. Be grateful, be bold, and be humble. Make a rich life, don't make poor excuses, and build on each little win in life. Take each little victory and build on it. Take that momentum, build on it day in, day out. Be awesome, be you, and not all of us here try to be a little better today than we were yesterday. So let me congratulate you. For today, you're not only a college graduate, you are indeed a lot better today than you were yesterday. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Matt. And now for our student speaker for today. At this time, let me introduce to you Brittany Jones, fellow graduate of the Paralegal Studies Program. Welcome, Brittany.
Good afternoon. As mentioned, my name is Brittany Jones, and I'm a graduate from the Paralegal/Legal Studies program. I would first like to take the time to say what a great honor it is to be able to speak to my fellow Ivy Tech Community College graduates of 2017. Please take the time to give yourself a round of applause for all of the hard work, time, and dedication you committed to. You should all be very proud. From a very young age, I've dreamt of becoming a business person. I would lay in bed and dream with my eyes closed about how to make this dream a reality. I could actually see myself coming home from a hard day of work, professionally dressed, in a suit, heels, and briefcase in hand. Growing up in my home, I was the youngest of 5 siblings. I richly remember my dad calling me the responsible one, even though I was the youngest. That title instilled in me a leadership mindset, and it keeps me motivated today to be the best that I can be, professionally, academically, and professionally. I was the teen that had to learn life lessons the hard way. One of those lessons was having a child at the age of 19 and becoming a single parent by choice. It was either my sanity and worth or settle, and I chose my sanity and worth. Though this period in my life was dark, my beautiful daughter Ivory brought joy to my life. The fact that I am a role model to this small little human being and who is looking up to me pushes me to further be a better person. This period also taught me to be stronger, wiser, and more patient. Patience helped me through periods of depression brought on through the struggles of life, being bullied, verbally, and emotionally abused. However, Melissa Fylock, student therapist at Ivy Tech, she helped me to develop a positive mindset, and it helped boost my confidence. So thank you, Melissa. Working as a certified nursing assistant at an assisted living facility, I met a lovely woman by the name of Anna Grubbs. I truly adore her, and I also love her, and she's here somewhere today. I don't see her, but meeting her was the start of a brand new journey in my life. I was given the opportunity of a lifetime, and she believed in me. One day, she heard me complaining about all sorts of things, the fact that I was working 6 nights a week and being called in on my only days off, my back hurting every night, and the fact that I couldn't attend college because of my work schedule. She told me, "You deserve better than this." She told me that I was young, beautiful, and smart and should be working towards my college degree. She proceeded to tell me what a great career I could be having working at Indianapolis Power and Light Company, and that the company offered tuition reimbursement. She gave me the website information, and I applied. To make the long story short, I got the job. 5.5 years later, I've been promoted, I'm completing my college degree, and I am a first-generation college student. So back to my dream. Many people inspire me along the way. Leah Brown was the leader at Indianapolis Power and Light. She was my boss. She was also the ideal image of what a business person should be. She encouraged me and inspired me along the way, which helped me to realize that I was on the right track. Another person that encourages me is my CEO, Ken Zagzewski, also known as Ken Z to many. I remember in a meeting one day, Ken saying that a true leader creates new leaders, and this stuck with me. This motivates me to finish my journey strong. Become a great leader and create other great leaders. At the end of the day, it's about encouraging one another and helping each other to finish each other's journey strong. I would like to take the opportunity to thank Ken for understanding how important school is to me and, most importantly, listening. When I started Ivy Tech for the second time, I met a wonderful man by the name of Professor John Turner. John has many hats. He was my professor, my advisor, and most essentially, my mentor. His many roles played a vital part in my life and in my school journey. He is the reason I finished my degree here at Ivy Tech. From the start, he was cheering for me and letting me know that he was my biggest supporter. I want to take the time today to thank John and let him know how much I value his support and how critical his existence was to my academic journey. Laura Odell, the divine Laura Odell, AKA Laura L. Lawyer on all of my classroom assignments. I want to take the time to say thank you for being a remarkable program chair, professor, and advisor. Laura challenged me in many different ways. To say the least, my brain was always spinning in her class. Nothing is too much of a challenge when it comes to Laura. She has high standards for her students, and she wants everyone to do well academically. Her method of teaching is clear, enjoyable, and comprehensive. Mr. and Mrs. Bowen, I would personally like to take the time to thank you for allowing me to be a Bowen scholar and be a part of the Bowen family. One of my favorite parts of being a scholar is the fact that there were a lot of festivities that were involved. Through being a Bowen scholar, I was able to develop a diverse perspective on life and learn how to treat everyone with equality and respect, regardless of sex, gender, race, or demographic. Most prominently, I learned to be proud of my uniqueness. So thank you again, Mr. and Mrs. Bowen, and the Peace Learning Center. And final thoughts, my fellow graduates. Graduation is the end to a rigorous chapter in our lives and the beginning to embark on a new journey. We are one step closer to the ultimate goal. We are here today to celebrate us and our great achievements. I would like to take this moment to give myself and my fellow graduates the opportunity to thank the Ivy Tech staff who has helped us to get here. Every member of the Ivy Tech staff has contributed to our academic success. Be proud of your accomplishments, in the famous words of Ken Z. Do not allow anyone or anybody stop you. Only you can determine your final destiny, and you are capable of amazing things. Thank you.
Well done. Very well done. Good job. Okay, as soon as we're done hugging, we'll get back to the rest of you here. Just bear with us. Now it's my pleasure to bring Dr. Richard Weinblatt to the stage and to say once again, thank you, Brittany, for that great message. We really appreciate it, and hugs all around. So, Dr. Weinblatt.
We take this opportunity each year to recognize those students who have excelled in their studies. And we have lots of people that have excelled. So will the graduates who have received a gold honor cord please stand to be recognized as graduating either summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude. Please join me in saluting these students. Thank you. You may be seated, although I'm sure some of you will stand again in a second. Phi Theta Kappa is an international honor society for two-year colleges which recognize and encourages academic achievement. If you are a member, and a couple of you are going, oh, okay, here we go again. If you are a member of Phi Theta Kappa, please stand and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing these honor students. Okay, you guys are good. At this time, we would like to recognize any veterans or active service members we have with us today. Would any students or audience members who have or are serving our country please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And now our Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Dr. Frank Moman, himself a retired colonel with the United States Army, is going to present the candidate graduates to the President and the Regional Board of Trustees.
All candidates for graduation, please stand. That's all of y'all. Just in case you're confused at this point, hang in there with us. Ladies and gentlemen, these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees and certificates, either completely or conditionally, and are recommended by the faculty of Abbey Tech Community College, Central Indiana, for the conferring of their degrees. Graduate candidates, please remain standing. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Sue Elsperman to confer the degrees.
I'll do the formal stuff in just a second, but let me just off the record say how proud I am and inspired by who you are and what you've done. Jennifer, beautiful job. Matt, your words were right on. You all go rock Indiana now. Okay, now go back to the really formal stuff. Okay. Exercising the authority of the State Board of Trustees, legally vested by the people of Indiana through the General Assembly and the Governor, and delegated by the trustees to the President, and recognizing your nomination by the faculty and with approval of the administration for having successfully completed the prescribed courses of study, I now confer upon each of you the appropriate degrees and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereof. Graduates, congratulations, and please be seated.
All right, thank you, Dr. Elsperman. I now invite Ivy Tech Community College graduates to come forward to the platform to receive their degrees and certificates. Carol Shuck, Dean of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and Dr. LaWanda Jobe, Executive Site Director of the Lawrence Campus, will read the graduates' names as they cross. Platform party, to your positions, please.
Ms. Brittany Shante Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Florence Mormon. Monique Wright. Jennifer Tersey. Paralegal Studies, Laura Odell, Chair. Haley Easton. Tiffany Bourne, Associate of Applied Science, Hospitality Administration. Krista Good. Ebony Harris. Karina Medrano. Emily Shank. Eric Thomas. Christine Woodward. Courtney Hess. Marianne Lee. School of Public and Social Services, Dr. Richard Weinblatt, Dean. Julius Edwards, Associate Dean. Criminal Justice, Deborah Hanson, Chair. Benny Cole. Tiffany Carter. Cedric Eli. Allison Harris. Stacy Powell. Nicolette Shanholt. Ian Robertson. Christian Wise. Homeland Security and Public Safety, David Chrysler, Chair. Nicholas Hibbert. Human Services, Carcer Dennis, Chair. Jennifer Gallegos. Cassandra Gallegos. Lori Diggins. Pasha McNeil. Kimberly Benedict. Caitlin King. Bianca Edith Guerrero. Tamara Mayo Murrow. Jennifer Walker. Maria Boizo. Kayla Stroud. Shawnee Mason. Brittany Burnham. Library Technical Assistant, Susan Menon, Chair, Elizabeth Hope Hall. School of Education, Dr. Richard Weinblatt, Julius Edwards, Associate Dean, Early Childhood Education, Diane Smith, Chair, Alethea Hausman. Miriam Brinkley Sparling. Danielle Klauser. Michelle Fetcher. Haley Smith. Annabelle Renee Cooper. Lauren Chambers. Trevor Dixon. Caroline Gatens. Alexandra Hennenbook. Jennifer Marie Palmer. Michelle Roten. Ashley Schoenfeld. Celeste Urick. Darnay Denise Colbert. Unique Stewart. Arnetta Williams. Layla Johnson. Natalie McLaurin. Ashley Renee Finger. Barbara Wiley Chair, Education, Ena. Stephanie Palma. Sarah Roll. Asma Faruqi. Ashley Evans. Nakoa Swartana. School of Business, Dr. Richard Weinblatt, Julius Edwards, Associate Dean. Accounting Chair, Harry Gray. Ryan Ernstein. Diana Rodriguez. Gail Marie Godey. Andrea Young. Lao Ting Zing. Business Administration, Rhonda Taylor Chair. Olobunde Adela. Marbella Morales. Julio Salvion. Leanne Howard. Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, Cassandra Thurmack. Austin Branscombe. Oladayo Arielo. Brandon Alexander Merriweather. Sasha Butler. Shirley Woodworth. Natasha Nicole Fogelman. Jewel Christian Judith Edwards. Sarah Jane Keedy. Marianne Leslie McCatherine. Tracy Versagen. Julie Drake. Israel Rango. Amber Randolph. Nicholas Haywood. Virginia Schonholtz. Congratulations. Alfred Rock II. Ni Zing. Lelena Watts. Lydia Michael Hauk. Kalita Gordon. Brittany Renee Beasley. Nelili Hernandez Garcia. Genesis Florian. School of Computing and Informatics, Dr. Richard Weinblatt, Julius Edwards, Associate Dean. Computer Information Technology, Michael Marks Chair, Derek Jones, Sr. Cyber Security and Information Assurance, Michael Marks Chair, Delbia Jones. Louis Roy Gatone, Jr. Kiran Jaiti, Computer Science, Michael Marks Chair. Database Management, Michael Marks Chair, Catherine Dunham. Gabstein Omanian. Software Development, Steve Carver, Assistant Chair, Conrad Arthur. Jason Dennis. Jeffrey Rice. Jared Harper. Khalid Hafnoni. Joseph Keiko. Connor Crofton. Mintwab Kifli.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your class of 2017. Now, as our graduates make their way, we're taking even more pictures out in the hallway, if you can believe that. So as they all make their way back to their seats, and I think we have everybody in place, I now invite Dr. Darrell Kane to the stage for the Tassel turning ceremony.
All right, graduates, congratulations to you. All right. Now, can I have all the graduates to please rise? As a visible symbol of your transition from graduate candidate to graduate, please turn your tassels from right to left. All right, once again, congratulations to you. All right, your next return, Dr. Lee.
All right, let's give it up. Where's the air horn? One more time for our graduates. All right, we are so proud of you. Yeah, there's the air horn. Thank you. Thank you. We can no longer call you students. We can refer to you as graduates, but we will now call you alumni. And we are so proud to have you. Alumni, friends, and family, these folks witness to the fact that learning really is a lifelong endeavor, and we encourage each of you to continue to move forward to that. We thank you during this special season of the year for being part of this ceremony. We thank the graduates, thank their friends and families, both here and those who could not be here, for being part of today's ceremony and seeing this transition. At this time, we are ready to conclude our ceremony and the students will recess. We would ask that the audience please stay in place until the alumni, faculty and staff have recessed. And thank you for your participation in this important milestone journey. Ivy Tech is your community college and we could not be more proud. Cue the music.